Hello and welcome to The More You Know at Muskegon Community College. I am Christina Broughton, the social media coordinator for the college, and I'm here with Jason Shaughnessy. He works in our PE department at MCC, and he's going to talk about what classes are going to look like in the fall for physical education. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do, Jason?
Sure. Again, my name is Jason Shaughnessy. I'm the chair of the HPER department, Health, Physical Education, and Recreation department here at MCC. I'm in my fourth year on the job right now. Prior to coming to MCC, I was in Los Angeles teaching K-12, PE, and coaching. And, I always thought about like making a bigger impact, a greater impact. And when I seen a job pop up and was displayed in Muskegon, I got kind of excited because I felt like there was a big need here in Muskegon, being from Michigan originally, kind of understanding the landscape here. I feel like there's a lot we could do in Muskegon to kind of make things better. And we're almost dead last in health outcomes. And we need to kind of promote physical activity and wellness within the community. So I feel like here at the college, we can do that. We can make a difference. And if we're talking about making a change, it comes from, this population here.
Awesome. Great. So some students are wondering, with so many classes moving online, how do they take a physical education class online at MCC?
Well, that's a great question, and a question that's coming up a lot. And I think even before, COVID and all that, a lot of students were still apprehensive about taking PE classes in general. And maybe they had a negative experience in the past in high school or something, or maybe they're just kind of afraid to get out there and exercise and be active in a public space like our classes. But when it comes to taking online classes and the current climate here, I feel like, just generally speaking, students tend to love what we're doing online. And I think it's my favorite part of teaching any class here on campus or online is seeing, growth throughout the class. And the other thing is I'm an ambassador of fun. I think all classes should be fun. So my goal is to make everything fun, whether it be face-to-face or online. I feel like if students are having fun being active, then they'll continue to be active throughout their lives. When it comes to online classes specifically, they're going to look a little bit differently. We're going to have online lectures for you, kind of like you do in all other online classes. You'll have a chance to weigh in on discussion boards. We want people to be active. And one of the best parts about a PE class, in my mind, is people coming together and getting to know everyone and kind of interacting there in that space. But I want that to happen online too. And I think what we're doing with some of the changes we're in formatting here enable us to kind of do that. So the discussion boards, that's part of it. But we also have, we're using online apps, kind of social media type stuff. We're using the app Strava in a lot of our classes. So if we assign you an exercise or activity, then you push the app on your phone and then you record what you do. And then we post your activity to a board where everyone can see it and give you kudos and kind of keeps you going with that. So I think that's the challenging part, and especially in PE, is engaging students. But I think we're doing a pretty good job, and I can assure you that all the instructors have been working really hard in our department to be properly trained and bring the best possible programming to you, the students. So I think that's it.
Awesome. So I know last semester you did a challenge with your students that ended in them getting an award. Could you talk a little bit about that and some of the other cool things that happen in these classes?
Yeah. So last semester, we moved to transition to online learning, as you know. looking for things to offer students, keep them busy and involved in all that. And I came across the ZP Challenge, kind of launched that in my classes. Basically, students had to be active and kind of log their activity, kind of like a Strava type of a thing on their phone. But a couple students did a really good job on that, and they ended up winning the contest, and they took home $1,000. So we had a couple students who made some money in a PE class. It was really cool. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's really cool. So why should students take PE classes at MCC?
Well, like I said, here in Muskegon, we have some issues, obviously. And, I think, again, taking classes in our department help us to portray like that healthy and active lifestyle that we need, obviously. That's the big part in my mind. But again, here at MCC, PE is required, and we give you different options to take PE the way that you want to take it. You can take the online version, the 3-credit option with movement science, which is a great class, or you can do it a different way. Option 2 would be a general wellness class, which you can take online or face-to-face. And you could couple that with a fun class, whatever you want to do. You could do a yoga or a judo or a beach volleyball or a golf or whatever. I mean, there's so many options. And that's the option that I'm really pushing people to pursue, because you have a little more freedom to explore different things or something that you really enjoy. Aside from that, lots of certifications and things that are going on within the department. We have a personal training class starting in the winter time. You can go and get your personal training certification and go out into the field and make some money really quickly. And then finally, this year is big for our department. We are launching some pathways, which I'm really excited about, and I hope you guys are too. Up until this point, if you're interested in like PE or movement science or exercise science or sports management, those types of career paths, we couldn't really help you out a whole lot. But starting this winter, we're going to have a exercise science pathway where you can take classes here and just kind of move on to Grand Valley or wherever you're going and be about halfway done. We also have a public health pathway that we're launching this winter, and there's never been a better time to get into public health, right? I mean, with the pandemic, and we just really need some people that are well educated and helpful in times like these. So again, we can put you in these classes here at MCC, and you could go on to Ferris or Grand Valley or wherever you're going to go and get that public health degree and make a difference in the world.
Awesome. Well, all of that sounds super exciting. And I can't wait to see what fun things come out of these classes from a social media perspective here at the college. So any final thoughts? Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to put it out there. Most of our classes have transitioned to online at this point. We have a handful of classes that are still operating face-to-face, and I want to encourage students. Maybe you're just sick of online classes and you want to go back into the classroom. We have some options for you. We have a golf class that still has some room in there, and golf is something you can do in social distance. And I was out playing golf today. So that's an option for you. We have kayaking that it still has some space in there. And that's, again, a class you can take and social distance and all that and be safe. We have some health classes, I believe. CPR certification that you could still take. We have weight training classes later in the semester, but there's just some other options. If you explore those options and want to take face-to-face, you still have the opportunity to do that. I think that's it. I hope to see students in classes this fall, either online or face-to-face. Again, don't be apprehensive. We've taken care of all the details, and we are ready to offer you a quality experience online.
Awesome. Wonderful. So I will make sure to put Jason's contact information at the end of this video. So if you have any questions about the health and physical education courses at MCC, you can contact him and ask away. So thank you, Jason, for being on this little series with me, and have a good day.
Thank you.
Yep.